say both sides because we're stuck in a two-dimensional system, right? There's only two approaches. As x is as close to 0 as it wants from both sides, but yet never becomes 0. Yes. All right, particular that problem, particular this problem. Those symbols particular this problem. Lim and x approaching, not particular this problem. Yeah.
Doesn't that just make them asymptotes?
Say again?
Doesn't that make them asymptote then?
Make what an asymptote?
Well, when it's x is approaching towards 0, we never hits it. Does that make it to an asymptote?
Not every time. Sometimes. Let's just go with that for a second. Let's go with what we said, asymptotes. Let's say I had a slightly different picture. I'll call it g of x. And g of x will be something specific here. Will be g of x equals 1 over x squared, which is basically this picture. One over here, I guess, somewhere, approximately.
Change seats. Yeah. Do it next time. It's not good. It's not good.
Asymptote at where? Y equals 0?
Maybe I'll sit over there next time.
Asymptote at where? At x equals 0, right? The y-axis is x equals 0. The x-axis is y equals 0. So this function, which you mentioned the asymptotes, has two. It has a horizontal asymptote, and it has a vertical asymptote. Okay? So, for this problem, what is g of 0? Say again?
It's undefined.
You're absolutely correct. Undefined. Undefined. Can't put insert in this function, right? Doesn't exist. Why? Why algebraically?
1 over 0.
1 over 0. You get divided by 0 doesn't make any sense. Alright. Correct that 1 second. So now over here, what this question is asking, when you see these symbols, is as x, meaning anything along this axis, as x is getting closer and closer to this location called 0, right? From both sides. Right? X is getting closer and closer to 0. What is this function doing? What's the function heading towards? Well, let's say I started here and there. So as x gets closer and closer to 0, then if you can imagine little dots like traveling along this curve, where are the dots heading towards?
1.
Heading towards 1. Heading towards 1. That is the answer to this question. The limit of f of x as x approaches 0 for this picture is 1.
So is it at the point where it intersects on the x-axis or the y-axis?
By happenstance, only because I chose x to head towards 0.
But if it was like a 5, would it be a 5?
If this was a 5?
No, if
This was a 5?
yeah.
Would the answer be 5?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. It depends on how I make it a 5. I can do this and make this 5 up here. Right? The function acts like this, becomes a 5, and then acts like this again. There's a hole right there. Right? So now, what's the if I change this a little bit like this, what's the answer to this question? Now, what's f of 0?
5.
What's this answer?
5.
Hell, it is.
What?
1. X never going to be 0. This x is never going to be 0. The x is going to be as close to 0 as you want, but never become 0.
So it's never going to become 1?
You're right. This tells you what this thing is heading towards, not what it is. That's what limit is. That's the subtlety of limit. That's all it is.